Have you ever finally sat down only to realize that nothing inside you sat down with you? Your body stops, but your mind keeps moving. One unfinished task, one message you still need to answer. Something you promised you would remember tomorrow. Someone you are worried about. A decision you have not made yet. And even though your hands are empty, your mind is still holding everything. Perhaps you know this feeling. The day is almost over, but some part of you is still standing guard, checking what has been done, remembering what has not. Maybe people rely on you. Maybe you are the one who remembers, the one who notices first, the one who finds the missing thing before anyone else even knows it is missing. You know when someone is upset by the smallest change in their voice. You notice the appointment no one else wrote down, the thing in the fridge that will go bad by Thursday, the look on someone's face that means something is wrong before they have said a single word. And perhaps you have become so good at carrying all of this that people only see how capable you are. They see that things get done. They see that you manage. They see that you keep going. But they may not see what it costs to keep every door open inside your mind. Because carrying everything does not always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like remembering everyone's needs before your own. Sometimes it's smaller than that. It's lying in bed, phone face down on the nightstand, while tomorrow quietly starts making its list inside your head anyway. It's finally having a free hour and not knowing what to do with your own hands. Because when you have been holding so many things for so long, empty hands can begin to feel unfamiliar. You may even feel uneasy when nothing is being asked of you, as though you have forgotten something, as though somewhere a problem is waiting for you to notice it. So the mind keeps a running list. Who might need you next? What could still go wrong? And after a while, you may stop noticing how tightly you are holding it all. Not because it became lighter, but because you became used to the weight. Maybe you tell yourself that you will rest when everything is finished, when everyone is okay, when the house is quiet, when there is nothing left to solve. But there is always one more thing. There will always be one more thing. And perhaps The problem was never that you failed to finish everything. Maybe you have simply been waiting for the world to go completely still before letting yourself stop. But you do not have to wait until everything is finished before allowing yourself to stop. Putting something down does not mean abandoning it. It only means letting your hands rest for a moment before you decide what actually needs to be picked up again. And for the next few moments, you do not have to answer that. You can simply notice how much you have been holding. Not to judge it, just to feel it. To notice that somewhere beneath it all, your hands are still there. And maybe they are more tired than you realized. So just for now, let's not fix anything. Let's not plan. Let's not check the list again. Not forever. Not even for the rest of the evening. Only for these next few moments. Imagine that everything you have been holding is not disappearing. It is only being set down, right beside you. Close enough to return to later, but no longer in your hands. The unfinished message can remain unfinished. The decision does not need to be made in this moment. The person you are worried about does not become safer because you hold every possibility inside your mind. Caring about someone does not require you to carry every possible outcome all at once. Nothing is being abandoned. It is only not being held right now. And perhaps you can notice your hands, not what they usually do, not what they still need to finish, only what they feel like when nothing is being placed in them. Maybe they are resting in your lap. Maybe they are loose beside you. You do not have to make them lighter. You can let them feel exactly as heavy as they are. You do not have to perform relaxation. You do not have to feel peaceful just because someone tells you to rest. You only have to leave your hands empty, without rushing to fill them again. Maybe part of you is already reaching for the next thing, the next thought, the next problem, the next quiet. What about whatever follows those words can be placed beside you too? It has not been forgotten. You have not lost control of it. You are only allowing it to wait without being carried. And as you listen, you may notice one breath arriving, Not a deep breath, not a perfect one, just a breath that asks nothing from you. And for the space of that breath, the unfinished things remain unfinished. The unanswered things remain unanswered. And still, you are here. You did not abandon anything by pausing. You did not lose your strength by loosening your grip. You are not falling behind because one moment was left unfilled. Later, what truly needs your attention can meet you again. But you do not need to reach for it yet. For now, let your shoulders rest where they naturally fall. Let your hands remain empty a little longer. You have been holding so much for so long that this quiet space may still feel unfamiliar. That is all right. You do not need to know how to release everything. You are not releasing everything. You are only setting it down for a while. Nothing has disappeared. Nothing has been abandoned. But for these few moments, your hands can remain empty.